Ethereum has made a very big shift. It moved to proof of stake, or POS as we call it. This was a major upgrade. In POS, people who hold ETH can stake it. This means they lock up their ETH to help secure the network. They validate transactions and create new blocks. The merge event made this happen. This change was so important for Ethereum's future. It helped us scale better and use much less energy. It also opened the door for many new ideas, you see. Ethereum is now more sustainable, and this has been a big step for all of us. Now let me tell you about restaking. Restaking is a brand new concept in our ecosystem. It allows the ETH that is already staked to do even more work. Imagine your staked ETH helping to secure other applications, not just the main Ethereum network. This is the core idea of restaking. It is like your ETH is working overtime. This can mean extra rewards for stakers, which is nice. But it also comes with extra responsibilities. The main benefit is that staked capital becomes much more productive. This is very good for the whole system, and many people are quite excited about it. This brings us to EigenLayer. So how does restaking actually work when you use EigenLayer? It is quite straightforward for ETH stakers. If you have already staked your ETH on the Ethereum network, you can choose to opt in to EigenLayer. By opting in, you agree to provide validation services for other protocols. These protocols are the AVS I mentioned. They could be data availability layers, new virtual machines, Oracle networks, or even bridges. By doing this, restakers extend Ethereum's strong security umbrella to these new services. They use their existing stake as a guarantee for their honest behavior on these AVSs. It is a voluntary system, giving stakers more choice. One of the biggest advantages of restaking is the boost in economic efficiency. Staked ETH represents a large amount of capital. Normally this capital secures only the Ethereum main chain. Restaking changes this. It allows the very same staked ETH to secure multiple systems simultaneously. This means the economic value of the staked ETH is leveraged to a much greater extent. It is like having one highly skilled worker who can perform several critical jobs effectively. This greatly improves the capital efficiency of the entire network. We achieve much more security across many services without needing a proportional increase in total staked assets. This is a very smart use of our resources. Restaking also creates very powerful network effects within the Ethereum ecosystem. Think about it. As more ETH stakers choose to restake their assets through EigenLayer, the pool of available security becomes deeper and more robust. This makes EigenLayer an increasingly attractive platform for new AVSs. These new services will naturally want to tap into this large and reliable security pool. And as more useful and innovative AVS join EigenLayer, it provides more options and potential rewards for restakers. This creates a positive feedback loop. The entire system grows stronger, more secure, and more valuable for everyone involved. This is how healthy digital ecosystems develop and thrive. Furthermore, restaking offers significant benefits for decentralization. Launching a new decentralized protocol usually requires building a distributed validator set. This is a huge challenge. It can be very expensive and time-consuming to attract enough validators. EigenLayer lowers this barrier dramatically. New projects can now bootstrap their security by tapping into Ethereum's existing, highly decentralized validator base. This makes it much easier for innovative ideas to get off the ground. It allows for a more diverse range of specialized services to emerge and flourish. This is very good for the overall health and vibrancy of the decentralized web, promoting permissionless innovation. Of course, restaking is a powerful new tool, but it is not without its risks. We must be very careful. The biggest one for stakers is the increased potential for slashing. Slashing is when a validator loses some or all of their staked ETH as a penalty for misbehavior. When you restake your ETH to secure an AVS, you are agreeing to additional slashing conditions. These conditions are specific to that AVS. So, if a restaker acts maliciously or fails to perform their duties on an AVS, their original ETH stake on the beacon chain can be slashed. The penalties can be quite severe, so this risk needs to be understood very clearly by all participants. There are also centralization concerns that we need to watch closely. For example, large staking pools or liquid staking token providers might come to dominate the restaking landscape. If a few large entities control a significant portion of the restaked ETH, this could lead to a concentration of power and influence. This is not ideal for a decentralized system. Also, some AVSs might become extremely popular. If one such dominant AVS has a security vulnerability or an operational issue, it could negatively impact a very large number of restakers. We need to actively encourage diversity in both staking providers and AVS adoption to mitigate these risks. Systemic risks are another important consideration for the entire ecosystem. EigenLayer itself is a complex protocol. The AVSs that build on top of it add further layers of complexity. If there is a critical bug in EigenLayer's smart contracts, or if a major AVS fails catastrophically due to an exploit, it could have cascading consequences. These problems could potentially affect the stability of the Ethereum network itself, or even the perceived security and value of ETH. These are serious risks. They demand extremely careful design, rigorous auditing, and ongoing monitoring. We are, after all, building new financial primitives that must be robust. The inherent complexity of restaking means that all users must proceed with caution. Individual stakers need to do their homework. They must thoroughly research any AVS they are considering supporting. They must understand the specific additional slashing conditions they are agreeing to. It is not a decision to be taken lightly. Similarly, developers building AVSs have a big responsibility. They must design their systems with security as the top priority. Comprehensive audits by reputable firms are absolutely essential for all components of this emerging ecosystem. Education and clear, transparent communication are vital for everyone involved. We want to foster innovation, but it must be safe and responsible innovation. So, what does all this talk about restaking mean for the long-term future of Ethereum? I believe it has the potential to fundamentally transform Ethereum's role in the broader digital world. It could position Ethereum as a global utility for trust, a universal security hub. Imagine Ethereum's vast and decentralized network of stakers providing security not just for applications built directly on Ethereum, but also for a wide array of other networks and services. This is the exciting concept of security as a service. Ethereum's proven, robust security layer becomes a valuable commodity that other systems can lease. This is a very exciting prospect for our entire ecosystem. This evolution would greatly strengthen Ethereum's overall position and value proposition. It allows Ethereum to become much more than just a leading smart contract platform. It evolves into a foundational layer for trust and security across the internet. Many new systems, from sidechains and Layer 2 solutions to completely new kinds of decentralized applications, can bootstrap their security by leveraging Ethereum. This deeply integrates Ethereum into the fabric of the emerging Web3 world. It makes Ethereum even more indispensable. This feels like a natural and powerful evolution of Ethereum's core capabilities, building on the strength of its consensus mechanism. Of course, we can expect competition to arise. As the benefits of shared security become clearer, other blockchain platforms might try to develop and offer similar models. They might create their own versions of restaking or other mechanisms for security sharing. This is a healthy development for the entire blockchain space, actually. Competition drives innovation and pushes everyone to improve their offerings. Ethereum has a significant head start, though. It has a very large and committed base of stakers. Its security model is battle-tested and its decentralization is well established. But we must not become complacent. We must keep building and improving. In conclusion, restaking, as pioneered by EigenLayer, is a truly powerful and paradigm-shifting innovation. It holds immense promise to make the Ethereum ecosystem more economically efficient, more versatile, and a greater enabler of new ideas. It can help countless new projects to launch with strong, reliable security from day one. However, as we step into this new frontier, we must proceed with a great deal of caution and diligence. We need to proactively manage the associated risks. The entire community, developers, stakers, and users must work together. We must ensure that this restaking revolution unfolds in a way that benefits everyone and strengthens the foundations of a decentralized future. The future of shared security is bright, but it requires responsible building from all of us.